my god, is that Luminous casting a Dota 1 replay? Yes, it is. This is Luminous from DotaCommentaries.com, and today I'm casting TA, a team from Indonesia, versus Mango, a team from Thailand. Very, very interesting name. I've not heard of either of these teams, but I've been told that this replay is absolutely epic and I should cast it. Well, here I am doing it. I believe this is from GEST July, or maybe a qualifier for the August GEST. Not exactly too sure, just here for the game. Mango from Thailand. Are they famous for mango exports or something? No, I don't think so. Back in econ class, I remember Thailand was famous for like rice, I think. A lot of Asian countries are famous for rice. Not sure if that's ironic or whatever. Alright, mango from Thailand. Alright, for now on, their famous export is mango, because should they win this game, right? There you go, man. Thailand, mango. Meanwhile, Indonesia, TA, I'm not sure what that stands for. Probably not Templar Assassin, although if it is, man, their famous export is Templar Assassin as well. That makes absolutely no sense. This pick and ban analysis already going down to a train wreck. Now, the reason I have been casting Dota 1 for a long time, and I know you guys been dying about, oh man, Lumi, cast more Dota 1, cast more Dota 1. I hear you guys, but there's just not many good replays left. Only suddenly East Asian countries only play Dota 1 anymore. Chinese don't anymore. Well, if they do, they don't put it online, so we can't cast it. Americans definitely does not. The Europeans definitely does not. So the quality of games have been actually dropping in Dota 1, but you know, sometimes gems like these do exist. So hopefully whoever recommended this game to me was speaking truthfully, and this was a great game. Alright, pick and ban analysis. Lycanthrope, Queen of Pain, and Naga Siren being banned. Meanwhile, on the other side here, Shaker, Invoker, Windrunner, nothing too out of ordinary. If you haven't been watching Dota 1 or in fact Dota 2 lately, Naga Siren is really beast of a hero. The fact that she could push AoE net against BKB, Song of Siren, AoE disable, escape. I mean, she kind of just have it all, so very, very decent ban. I mean, her melee list isn't actually that big of a deal. She gets very tank later on, and to be honest, like, if an immobile tank runs at you, what do? That's not supposed to be a rhetorical question. The question was really meant to say you can't do anything against it. He gets so, or she gets so tanked that she just keep running at you, and if you back off, well, she'll take your tower, and then eventually you have to take a fight, and well, that's where Naga, in a very, very short and concise sentence, it's where she's really, really powerful at. But forget about that, because right now we have a couple of global heroes being picked up. Ancient Apparition, not a common pick, at least not in the games I've been watching. But in combination with Prophet, once he hits level 6, oh yeah, that's going to be pretty nice. Beastmaster, if he picks up a Boot to Travel or a Blink Dagger, it's going to add a lot of mobility to his ganking powers. And that's exactly what they need against the Morphling. Morphling, one of the most difficult heroes to pick off, but Ancient Apparition, pretty good against that, because Ancient Apparition, Ice Blast, the debuff of it, you could actually still Strength Morph, but your HP will never go up. So, in fact, Strength Morphing against the Ancient Apparition Ice Blast is one of the worst things you could do, because you're stretching out your HP pool and basically increasing your shadow range by quite a bit. So you don't, if you're playing Morphling and you're playing against the Ancient Apparition, once that Ice Blast debuff is on, you do not, I repeat, do not morph to Strength, because you'll die a lot quicker than you imagine you would. But yeah, pick and ban's pretty similar to Vengeful Spirit, not a common support pick up these days. Although she's still a very, very good hero. Her range is kind of lackluster. I mean, unless you hit level 11 and get that level 11 swap, yeah, her Magic Missile is 500 range, her swap is 600 range, compared to, let's say, a Crystal Maiden who has about 1100 range or about 1000 range on a Crystal Nova. That's pretty big differences. Of course, Shaker being another really long range support. So Vengeful Spirit has been really fallen out of favor, but I mean, regardless, still very, very good with that stun. And the auras and then the howls, all very nice. Tidehunter is going to be the pick, so right now, Mango is going to be going for AoE combo up to wazoo. Ancient Apparition Ice Blast, Wrath of Nature, and of course the Tidehunter Ravage. That should be enough AoE if Mango wants to go for another pick. Later on, that's a little bit different from these four, that's completely fine. Meanwhile, the Ascent Snow, they're kind of, yeah, they're kind of standard pick. I assume Vengeful Spirit is going to go with the Morphling, although Morphling can definitely solo mid or something like that. I guess Rubik's going to be going solo mid, although Rubik can support, so it's kind of hard to say. To be completely honest, I don't really care what they pick into, because not casting this game to study trends or strategical analysis, or study strategical mindset and everything like that, because Neither of these two teams are competing in big tournaments. I just want to see what surprises they have for us. And Sand King, not too big of a surprise considering that he's a very, very powerful hero. The laning here for TA is going to be a little bit weak, considering that I guess Rubik can get a solo. This can be a very, very powerful tri-lane, Magic Missile, Burrow Strike, and a Wave 4. So I guess No Fear here is looking for a top lane. Meanwhile, Silver is going to be Mango's last hero. Alright, so let's see what we got. Speaking of... thinking, this looks strangely like a Roshan thing to me. Considering that, oh yeah, this is Roche. This is definitely Roche. I did not see this replay beforehand. I was like, you have a Syllabur, you have an Ancient Aberration, you have a Gush, and you do have trees. So I was like, And there you go. They're making their way immediately down that path. And the reason that I immediately knew it was the Roche first because he got the Beastmaster Aura at 1 and also upgraded Ring of Basilius. That's armor, that's attack speed. Kofi, very, very nice as it will stun the Roshan. And, well, perhaps this is why the game is has been recommended to me. Of course, Gush give -2 armor to the Roche. There we go. Gonna use a Kofi. Kofi actually procs a Lincoln buff as well. Where's the Gush? Where's the Gush? No Gush. There's the Gush, and that's enough minus armor. All the right click coming in. Where the hell's the Prophet? Prophet summoning more tree. And it's these guys, they do not know. They have no idea. These guys are, oh yeah, let's play some wars. They pick a Lina as a 5th, by the way. But forget about the Lina right now. Roshan's happening undetected. These guys are running fairly low in terms of mana, but they will have clarity and whatnot. English, please. Talking. Blah, blah, blah. Man. Alright. I've seen more talking in this game than most other pro games I've ever cast. I don't even know what they're saying, but for anyone that speaks Indonesian, ladies, boys, goodbye, Bob. Alright, there's a Roshan, and these guys are, oh shoot! What is happening right now? No Fear ZVR. Playing the Vengeful Spear, we have Sawakita, is that a Japanese name? Playing the Morphling. On the mid lane here, we have Rubik being handled by Doots. And Sand King being played by Kyoshi Reborn. And Kyoshi Reborn, by the way, right now is like, oh shit. Because I see a 5-man. What the hell is this strategy from Mango? Oh man, Thailand exports right now going crazy because this is a level 1 push after a level 1 Roshan. They're going right in. And what is the response coming from the Sentinel? The response should be pulling the Lina to the bot lane immediately. Morphling, get that Ring of Basilius and keep pushing. I guess the response is just a Sandstorm, and that level's 1 Sandstorm ain't gonna do jack squat. That Sandstorm's gonna run out very, very quick, and he's gonna be in big trouble. Anger Smash already on Reborn. These guys, by the way, very, very high level after that Roshan. Sandstorm's out very soon. He's out, and there's gonna be a Gush. Oh my god. That's why you do not use level 1 Sandstorm to counter push, because not only are you not counter pushing, it just doesn't last long enough. These guys have been taking some big damage. Tier 1 tower has been going down. Quickly, the courier will be upgraded, and we're going to see a lot of salves and clarity being delivered. And there we go. LuminousInverse as well as the Vengeful Spirit, 820 to be exact. It's going to be going down here. But will they be able to stop this 5-man push? Because they're not stopping. Ring of Basilius turning on. I wonder what is it Axis? Is it Axis? Inner Beast level 2. Yes, that is the correct thing to do. Axis might be good, but that aura for your entire team as well as the treants and so as a creep wave, very nice. And here we go. Reborn is going to be doing it again, but again, it's not going to do too much. Anchor Smash, right clicks. Look at this tower down to half HP already. Magic Missile on the TIE Hunter. TIE Hunter's taking some big damage, but should be fine. Still Anchor Smashing around. Tower down to 500 HP. Tier 2 is going to be going down so very quickly. And looks like Sandstorm's running out. Oh, Burrow Strike back out. There's going to be the Axis and Sand King. Nice 2-man Sprout here. And looks like Vengeful Spirit is going to get gushed down. That's yet another kill. Tier 2 is going to go down. My god, if there's a gold difference chart, I'm sure the Dire team are really leading by 3,000 to 4,000 gold, considering that they got the Roche as well. But of course, we cannot forget that Rubik is still pushing right now. And is the Ring of Basilius turned on? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Ring of Basilius is turned on right now. But Mango says, we don't care. We're threatening for high ground. I think high ground attempt here for Mango is going to be a little bit rough. But they're still going to try it. Perhaps going to force out a couple of TPs. The bear is going to go down. Resummoning here from Mojito, who's playing the Don't even have time to introduce all the players. SSSO on the tie, in a little bit of trouble. Here comes the TP. That is from the Morph, and Morph waveform should get a tie kill for sure. Oh no, magic wand up. He should be fine. Cold feet up on Morphling. Morphling, strength morphing, but it's not going to be enough. He's going to, oh, still morphing around. Anchor smash for the kill. That's 3-0. And now they're going to go for Avenge. Another teleportation. That is the Fable from the Rubik. Should be fine for now. These guys still hang around. Aegis Immortal, by the way, on the Beastmaster. Fable, so very good against, and especially in the early stage, because you're making them lose a lot of attack damage. But Tower already down to 1200 HP. They're still working on a LuminousInverse popping head. These guys are running very low in terms of mana as well as health. But that's an Urn pickup. Who has to Urn? Someone had to Urn, and that's a huge pickup. There's the Urn because great for mana regen. Uh-oh. He's going to be fine. He's had to Aegis. No big deal. The gush coming from the Venge. Beastmaster is going to go down. He's going to come back with full HP. Telekinesis picking up. There's an Urn charge for the TIE Hunter. And that Urn charge, 150 damage in terms of AoE. Or damage over time, not AoE, but looks like they're going to keep going. LuminousInverse is going to go down as well. Triple kill here for Dutz, though. That's pretty good. Use your Urn, my friend. That's big damage. You're not really using SSO. He maybe forgetting about the Urn. There's an Urn on. Oh, the Morph. Morph's going to get picked off as well. That's a killing spree on the tie. Still 3 charges, 5 charges on the Magic Wand. Going at it is a tie, but he's going to get picked off by the Fable. Looks like Beastmaster finally will be going down solo. Magic Missile cooling down. Don't have the mana to use it right now unless he pop that clarity. Oh, Fable is going to be cooling down just a bit as well, but don't have the mana either. There's going to be a Sprout, and oh, he's going for it. Furion is going to get the kill. Double kill, killing each other. And now the score is 6-8 in favor of the Scourge team. Whew. A little bit more exactly 7-8, considering that the Beastmaster did lose the Aegis. But these guys, look at the item upgrades. Already Arcane Boots almost being picked up. Phase Boot is up here. And of course TIE Hunter with that 3 Urn charges. Again, huge pickup. And LuminousInverse doesn't even have boots yet. And she indeed is in huge trouble. Look at the phase coming in. LSA, that's going to hit. And perhaps that should be enough. Keep in mind that there's a Prophet TP. They could backstab. There's a Prophet TP. Miss Tango here. And that's going to be it. Yep, the healing is going to be going towards the Lone Druid. And I think they're going to keep going for this. Rax, we're 5 minutes into the game, ladies and gentlemen. And Mango putting Thailand on the map in terms of Dota powers right now, because this is an insane push. Did he resummon trees? Oh, Tango out for this one tree. Oh my god, that's such a cute play. And this Urn should be used like a clockwork. Heal everybody up, Mr. TIE Hunter. Buckler being picked up. The plus armor for the team is going to be absolutely great. Arcane Boots, not up just yet. Clarity being used, and that's the Vlad's being attempted here for the team. Great play. That's a level 2 Sandstorm, a little bit more effective when it comes to counter push. It lasts a lot longer, and that should be it. I don't think the Scourge team could actually push up the hill like this. They're gonna keep trying. Looks like cold feet on the Rubik. Rubik's gonna get picked off. No, he should be fine. No Ancient Ambition Ice Blast just yet. Burrow Strike at least be tempted. Nope. Whole bunch of spell being dropped off. Are we gonna use Urn? Wrath of Nature already up for the Prophet. Meanwhile, Morphling still trying to push down the tier 1. Very healthy is HP. Mid tower still alive. Pick up here. Tossing the Prophet back. LSA is going to hit, but Prophet again healthy in terms of HP. Still 2 Urn charges left. And I do believe this is time for the Scourge team to back off. Fable not bouncing around. And I guess you go back and just play a normal game now, right? You're up 2 towers, and you're up pretty significant amount of levels. Let's quickly check. 4-5, 4-5, 6 to 6, 5, 5, 4, 4. Actually, I think Radiant, or excuse me, Sentinel leading by a little bit more. Yeah, and I think this is a really good timing to spread out. Scourge can't really do this for too long. I mean, they're really far ahead in terms of golden item, right? So once you finish the mech, once you upgrade the Arcane Boots, and perhaps you go for a tier 1 push right now, that wouldn't be a bad idea, because this tier 1 push a lot easier to defend. You have multiple angles to go for gank as well as a push. Meanwhile, I mean, if you're going up a hill, there's only one path, and you're going up against a hill with 25% miss chance. So that's a little bit more difficult, but in any case, this tier 1 tower is really low. I think Glyph is coming off cooldown very soon. TIE Hunter gets tossed back. LSA Magic Missile, so he's going to get picked off, so no more Urn. There's a Morphling coming right back in. Is he waveforming in? Haste Ring gets popped here by Ancient Aberration, so he's fine. Meanwhile, tier 1 taking a lot of damage. Glyph is already used. Deny. Oh no! Nice deny here from the LuminousInverse. But looks like the Vengeful Spirit got off the Magic Missile. Waveform coming off cooldown really soon. Impale, or excuse me, Burrow Strike as well as a right click should be able to do it. Tier 1 deny as well as a tower being taken off. It seems like the Sentinel is holding on, right? They're getting the key denies in. They're getting a lot more kills now. And now they're all tied up 9-9. Given, remember, there's the Aegis being used. So yeah, I think right now Sentinel's right back. They just gotta translate all those kills to a couple items, because Scourge still leading by items. Mech is finished, and this is such a big pickup. Big pickup. Ty Hunter not level 6 yet. Oh, he sees Venge. He sees Venge. Drop that gush. Drop it. Yeah, there's a gush. Where's the Urn? No Urn. The back. Nice axis. That's gonna hit Beastmaster to 6 as well as Tie Hunter to 6 right after this creep. And I think this stuff tier 2 push is gonna be unstoppable. Oh man, how do you stop a Ravage and the Beastmaster? Oh, this early stage in the game. Are these guys level 6 just yet? Yeah, he's level 6, so he could steal a big spell. LuminousInverse is level 6. Unfortunately, her mana pool is just not big enough, especially without Arcane Boots to drop a Laguna Blade. Vengeful Spirit not 6 just yet. So the levels very, very close. And is that Vlad's being finished just yet? No. A couple hundred go away. 600 to be exact. Unless, let's quickly check. 300 go away from being finished. And they want that tier 1 on the top lane. Morphling has Boots of Elven Skin. Going to be going 40 treads. And, well, he's going to be waveforming out. Just no point to actually chase that Morphling around, because you're going to waste too much time to actually kill him. Better off to actually just go for the towers, because those towers, guess what, they don't have Strength Morph, they don't have waveform to run away, and that's Prophet maxing the trees. No surprise there, considering that you are going for pushes. I wonder what Tie Hunter's been maxing. I think Anchor Smash is the better choice, because you could spam it by a lot more. Wow, axes, Fabo. Oh man, this counter push from Rubik is a little bit too strong, but the bear does not care. It looks like Tie Hunter threatening drop off the Ravage. Already down to half HP. Gets mech'd up here. And here comes the big Ravage. No big Ravage just yet. There's the gush against the Rubik. He gets picked off. Lina Inverse very low. And the phase weave from the Boots and the phase. But there's an Entangle against Lina. Lina is going to get picked off as well. That's 3-0. Morphling comes around trying to be a hero. Burrow Strike against 2. Epicenter gets Channel. Oh, Epicenter Pulse is going to get 1 kill. But that's going to trade his life. Meanwhile, Morphling trying to get the other kill. Furion's still alive. The Regen is going to be not big. Ice Blast. That's going to shatter him. Tier 1's going to go down on the top lane. Triple kill for Mojito on the Lone Druid. Is that buyback? Yes, it is. Beastmaster buybacks. They want the tier 2 as well. Unrelentless pressure from Mango. They are just going at it. Looks like Ice Blast. Oh man, that's a huge spell being stolen here from Rubik. And I think this is time for them to back off. So the buyback a little bit of a waste, but you gotta keep in mind Roshan is back now, because they did it before the creep even spawned. So that's the entire Scourge team going that direction. I gotta say though, Scourge so far has not gotten a single war in this game, but I guess there's no point to get a war, right? You're going as 5 the entire time. I mean, you're not afraid of them ganking you. In fact, you want them to gank you, I guess, because you're 5 strong. And here we go, Sentinel. They should recognize that the Roshan is going to be attempted as soon as well. But you got to keep in mind, there's no more Epicenter. Uh-oh. Will Mojito get picked off? Yes, he will. Laguna Blade. Whew. Ice Blast on top of it as well. And will that stop the Roshan? Is there going to be a buyback? No buyback from Mojito. He had a killing spree, so looks like the Lina Inverse that got the kill just earned herself a lot of gold. And that is going to be stopped. There's a buyback from Lone Druid. He's going to be TPing back to the tier 1. And looks like Rubik's going to get roared up. Do we have to Ravage still? Asian Apparition, Ice Blast. No Ravage up just yet. LSA on the couple. Here comes a Lone Druid. Lina gets sprout up, and Lina's going to be going down. Magic Missile hits on the Prophet. Prophet should be fine. Lina goes down, and Urn should be used. That's 5 charges on the magical Urn. Urn of Shadow, not Magic, Magic Wand, excuse me. Is the item I was trying to struggle to pronounce. And needing a little bit more mana for the Ancient Aberration. Kofi should be cooling down very soon. Is the Arcane Boots. Sand King, Slayer buys back, TP to tier 2. Oh, Vengeful Spirit, no Urn on him. Nice 3 or 4 man Burrow Strike. Sick Burrow Strike, but will that be enough? Oh, LSA on 2, and there's going to be a waveform for a double kill. Morphling, nicely done. Adaptive Strike, very low level Adaptive Strike to get the kill. And now Prophet's going to get picked up by the Fable. And now Tie Hunter trying to go for the deny against the Roshan, but can't get it off. Sick play here from the Sentinel team. That's a 4 for nothing. I mean, you got to keep my Beastmaster and the Lone Druid has been buying back, so they no more buyback for a couple seconds, but because it's such low level in the game, they can respawn very quickly, and this is time to pick up Observer Wards, because, well, they need the sight. They're playing completely blind. And I think this is time for the Sentinel to take down a tier 1 tower, or at least they will try to do so. Buckler gets popped, plus 2 armor for the entire creep wave. And they should blow down this creep wave very easily. There's a Fable, there's a Burrow Strike, and this tier 1 will be destroyed. And this is the time for the Sentinel to make a small comeback when it comes down to go. And these these small comebacks are pretty big, considering the fact that we're very close to Mecha being finished. If this Sand King ever finishes Arcane Boots and a Blink Dagger, that could be huge, but not right now, because he is going to get picked off big time while Axis gets stolen here, and look for a TP from the Nature's Prophet to slow him down. Are we going to get a first hit in Tango? No first hit in Tango, but the Orb of Venom slowing him down just a little bit. Yeah, there's a second hit in Tango, and he's going to be done nice toss backwards, but it would not be enough. Rubik gets to take off, and so no more mech. Meanwhile, Prophet putting on pressure on the top lane. He's going for Necro Books. I love it. No boots. Yes. Who needs boots when you have the global TP and when you're going to be standing around to right click? He's going to get the last hit on the tower as well. So a lot of go. And now they're going to go for the Roshan yet once again. And will Sentinel be able to defend this? I don't think so. Morphling's been picking a lot of kill, but no item to show for it. Just for a power threat. I guess Yasha is going to be his next item of choice, but it's not going to do anything, to be honest. Roshan's going to get picked off. Are you going to still put on the Beastmaster? I think that's a great choice, considering that he has the auras. The Inner Beast aura as well as Vlad's aura. You want him to be in the middle of team fight for as long as possible. And yes, they do agree. Magic Wand gets delivered as well as Aegis Immortal gets picked up. And I think this is time for the Scourge to go all mid for that last tier 2 and perhaps even go for the high ground. Or are you going to go on the bottom lane? Yeah, bottom lane tower is a little bit weak. About 800 HP. So I think that is going to be their goal. I really think the tier 2 perhaps a little bit easier though. Silver Slave a little bit behind. He has a Ring of Health. Is this for a hood? A hood into a pipe? If he's going for a pipe, it's going to take quite a bit of time. Meanwhile, Prophet, or excuse me, Leviathan has picked up a Staff of Wizardry. Going to be going for the Necrobook as well. Alright, a nice pull. I guess this pull is pretty nice because you're making your entire creep wave. It's going to stack up with the next creep wave a little bit. So you have a little bit more concentrated push power. Although, you know, that also means that a single Dragon Slave and Burrow Strike, that will just kill a lot more. Sand King, you gotta be careful because I do believe the Scourge has detection. Sensual QB drop down, Beastmaster Roar. Sand King gets entangled, gets defensive, swap the Ravage on everybody. Ancient Apparition debuff on the Ravage gets stolen by the Rubik. He drops a Ravage as well. Beastmaster has the Aegis, so he does not care. This guy's gonna get shattered up. That's a double kill for the Lone Drip. Meanwhile, Beastmaster still hanging on. No entangle just yet. There's an entangle. He's gonna get picked off. Meanwhile, Aegis gets used. Morphling comes right in. He's gonna get Sprout. There's a Gush. And the Strength Morph, would that be enough? Yes, it would. It would not be. Tier 3 is going to go down. Mango on the high ground, and they're going to pick off this Ancient Award. Rex number 1's going to go down. I think they're going to backdoor the tier 2 mid if they want to do so. There's a very, very late Glyph. Everybody coming out alive, but I don't think they can actually take this fight. Even though the Scourge doesn't have the ultimates, they just have the overwhelming pressure. They want to mow down a couple more buildings, and these buildings, by the way, give you so much gold. So when like that last hit, that was 100 gold. Wow, Axis gets stolen. Mental Player looking for a swap right now, not going to be able to find it. He does find it, and looks like Mojito is going to turn back around, perhaps trying to just feed himself, allowing his teammate to run. Great choice here by Mojito, knowing that he really can't survive. And he doesn't want to feed more of his teammates, so just ran towards the enemy base. Ancient Apparition, Ice Blast. Is that going to get a shatter kill? That's going to be close. That's going to be close. No, he should be good. He should be good. He's going to walk back to the fountain. And Dota 1, yes, you can regen in the fountain against Ancient Apparition debuff. Yep, there you go. Or you used to be able to do it. I'm not sure if they have fixed it. But yes, with one Blades of Rax being finished, I think Scourge is going to be waiting for the cooldown of the Ravage. It's going to be going for the tier 2 of that mid tower. Prophet's going to put a little bit of pressure on top. That's already a Necro 1 being finished. Necro 2 should be soon after, considering that they just got off some big gold by taking it off of Raxus, as well as a couple of buildings in the trees. And now if you're Sentinel, what do, right? You got to defend on the bot lane, as well as you got to defend on the whatever the lane the other guys pushes in. I think this is time to actually just get big HP item. If you're anybody on this team, just get massive HP items. Meg is a great choice. That's already finished. Morphling, how are you doing, my friend? Let's quickly see. Morphling's orange. He's got Ring of Aquila. I like that. I mean, plus armor for creeps, not too bad. Treads, and he's gonna be going for Yasha. The problem with Morphling in a game like this is that he just doesn't do anything. I mean, he's still doing a lot with waveform and right clicks, but it's just not enough, not quickly enough. That's the issue here. And a Yasha into Manta style builds, same thing. You just don't get it quick enough. So stats item is a key, and everybody has things like Magic Wand, urns, bracers. Speaking of urns, they actually need an urn because urn is pretty big. Again, especially when everybody has such low HP like this, 150 damage over time is insane, absolutely insane. Prophet perhaps in a little bit of trouble, a little bit of mana burn action. TP out. Tango. Oh no! Morphling gets entangled. Mana burned up. So no more strength morphing. This guy's bone H aberration Ice Blast comes in. Boomsh! That's going to be yet another kill. Of course, this guy could be mech'd and earned up, so no big deal. That's a Necro. 2 gets popped. Necro Book, though, has a huge long cooldown, so he won't be able to use it until the next big fight breaks out. Meanwhile, these guys are going to just go for a tier 2. Going to get whatever gold in their pocket before the next push coming on. Strength Shred's going to be the choice for Rubik. Again, get as much HP, as much stats as possible. Can they even break down this tier 2? I don't think they can. Lina has a TP back right now and start nuking this. Meanwhile, Rubik, I'm not sure what he's doing, trying to Fable, Wild Access Fable down the screen wave. Yeah, that's pretty cute, but Glyph is going to be popped, and that's going to force everybody to back off. Ravage back up, Necrobook 2 is up here, and these Necrobooks menacingly pushing forward, and that's a Mana Bird on LuminousInverse, Wrath of Nature. Oh, Lina taking some big damage, teamfight breaking out. There's a Roar, where's the Ravage? There's a Ravage, use the Anchor Smash. Yes, he does, so no more spell being stolen here, and that's a tower being broken off. Sand King goes down, the second lane of Rax in big trouble. Mango threatening to get a dual Rax. Uh-oh, Mango looking really strong. Glyph not up just yet. That's a melee Rax going down. Morphling not doing enough right-click damage. And Mango soon up to be up 2 lanes of Rax. While Access Waveform just tossed back. All these AoE spells. Laguna Blade not going to be enough because he just has so much HP. Strength more from Morphling trying to run out. He's being slowed down. Can Weave Wave out? No more mana, but he should be fine. Fable, Magic Missile. Yeah, I mean, these guys are alive, but unfortunately, fully Breach is the Sentinel base. 1 more lanes of Rax to go, and they're going to keep going. This is not one of those suicidal push where every time they push, Scourge is losing 3 or 4 heroes. They're just pushing, and it's a clean push. They're in fact getting kills against the enemy team. So I don't foresee them to lose any more momentum. And right now they don't have the Ravage, but do they actually need the Ravage, right? That's a Necro 1 finish. Is that Necro 3 soon? No, just still Necro 2. But the Necros at these points are actually stronger than the hero. They tank a lot, they do a lot of damage, and Mana Burn is extremely effective against these low HP heroes, or low experience heroes, low level heroes, when they don't have too much EXP to work with. Morphling comes right in, they are going to get 1 kill outside of space. Primal Roar gets stolen, that's a big spell being taken. There's a Roar on the Beastmaster, can you pick him off? Oh, the Fable gonna pick him, yes, nice Fable bounces. Burrow Strike, gonna miss, but is he gonna shatter? Yes, he will, but nice defense outside the base. Oh, Rubik perhaps gonna get picked off, he has a mech, should be fine. Magic Missile coming off cooldown in just a bit, is gonna be dropping it. There's a Magic Missile, but oh no, the Ice Vortex on the ground slowing him up. He is gonna be running out fine. Creep block just a little bit, should be okay. And the Urn's still doing a lot of work. Urn is just the MVP in my opinion in this game. A whole bunch of trees near to this big ancient tree. At that awkward moment when you have some tree on tree violence and this big tree is just not handling enough. He's fighting on very bravely, but no, this tree will be another one going down. That's all the exterior tower being going down. So 1 last tower left, well, if you want to consider these 2 towers. So 3 towers left here from TA, and TA will be able to hold on. Actually a TP up on the top lane for Beastmaster. I guess this path is a little bit closer. Kofi gets stolen here. Nice cold feet against the Syllabur. Syllabur getting blocked by his own bear. Swap in, and Syllabur is going to get picked off. That's a huge pick off, considering that that's wow, about a 50-second respawn time. But he says, F the respawn timer, I'm going to just buy back. TP on the mid lane. Roshan, by the way, back in about 2 minutes or so, I believe 23 is the time they took it off. So they're going to just wait for about 2 minutes and then just go for the Roche. In this case, you could use Wrath of Nature to keep on pushing every single wave and making sure that Creep Equilibrium never really go past the river. That's what Scourge wants to do. That's another Necro 1, Mass Necro Book, first minute Roshan, minute 1 tower, tier 1 tower, minute 2 tier 2 tower, minute 4 going for the base, and then what is this, minute 5 into a tier 1 on the mid. Man, this is an insane game plan from Mango. I'm glad it's working out splendidly. And with that Roshan, 200 gold for just about everybody. That should be enough to hit these guys for like Necro 3 and whatever else. And that's a big Smoke of the Sea purchase from the Vengeful Spirit. They want to win a fight at the Roche pit. If you could catch Scourge doing the Roshan and bring it very low and then kill them right there, get yourself an Aegis and Cheese, you have some signs of life. You're down 2 racks, but you have a Morphling, right? This Morphling, once he starts winning some fight, he does not look back. And let's see how he's doing right now. He's got that Yasha, but just that Yasha, and he's going for a Glove of Haste. What the hell is that Glove of Haste purchase? A Maelstrom? I like the Maelstrom if he's actually going to go for it, because that's a lot of AoE to actually counter push. But they got to do something right now. push out the 2 silence and go for ganks. And there's a big smoke usage. Looks like they want to take another fight outside base. The last one has been so successful. They see the lone druid and he's very, very tank. Will the stun be enough? Laguna gets dropped. Look at him. He does not care. Pops a pipe. He runs right in. Mojito's still alive. Still alive. Still alive. He finally does drop. But looks like the Ravage gets stolen by the Rubik, and that's a huge spell. There's a Ravage being dropped. Everybody on full retreat. Vengeful Spirit perhaps will shatter. All of these guys perhaps will shatter. Burrow Strike up the hill. LSA, that's gonna hit, and that's gonna be enough. Burrow Strike up onto the low ground. Wow, he's going for it. Magic Miss. What was that about? Kyoshi Reborn, get the hell out, my friend. The Axis is gonna bring him down. Ooh, still alive, still alive. Oh, why he Burrow Strike backwards? Not too sure. But that was a brave play, unfortunately. Really not helping himself out. This tower on the mid lane taking some big damage. This perhaps will be the last push. Here we go. A little bit mana burn action. Tower gets glyphed up right now. No more big AoE ultimate. There's a roar on the Beastmaster down to half HP. LSA will hit, and as well as the Dragon Slave. But no, Morphling very low. He does not have the buyback. Wait for him out. No, he gets picked off. Vengeful Spirit very low as well. Tyrande extremely tank at this point. The last lane of Rax fully under siege, and every single creep wave on the top as well as bot just helping out of the Scourge pushing, and this guy gets treed up. And now the trees are just going on this big tree. The Ancient of War in big trouble as well. Wrath of Nature just lowering everybody's HP, and I do believe the Mango squad will take another lanes of Rax. Rubik, a nice toss back here against Ancient Apparition. Nice Burrow Strike in as well, but is there enough damage? Yes, Dragon Slave gets the last kill. Vengeful Spirit is going to get picked off. Fable not doing enough to get the minus attack damage. Ancient of War will be going down. Mango just 1 Rax away from Mega Groups. 3-man Burrow Strike just going for it. Is this Sanking? Sanking, but unfortunately there's a Mega Up. This is Mega Up. They do not care. There's a pipe up as well. And GG gets called, and GG indeed it was. Insane play. Oh my god, this is really, truly an epic game of Dota 1. I love the strat. I love the pick. And to be honest, TA played it pretty decently. Decent item choice, decent reaction time. But I think Mango's strategy was just on a different level. They cleaned this game up, and that should be it. I'm not sure whether this game will time out. I'll just pause right now. I'll let you look at the final screen. 20 to 33 in 24 minutes of gameplay. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. This is Luminous from DotaCommentaries.com. For more replays and commentaries, check us out there. And hope you guys enjoyed this cast. Until next time, this is Luminous signing off. G guys.